There's nowhere you can go in 2026 as a man that you can escape the internet. You can escape delusion. You can escape panda bears. You can escape people who make their money off of selling dreams, fantasy, and delusion. Maybe you can go to Afghanistan, man, but that's religious zealots and people that, whatever, have certain mindsets and mentality, or certain parts of the Far East that you can find. But wherever it's the internet, China, Southeast Asia, and people say, well, a peaceful life, you don't have any experiences. Maybe do I need to show you a picture of me and my travels through Southeast Asia? And so I've had experience with global travel. So for those individuals, the difference is this: I don't care about selling you a fantasy. It's for what? I'm already retired, so there's no need for me to bull. I wouldn't do it anyhow. That's just not my nature. But I certainly don't bullshit the game. The truth of the matter is that social media, in terms of the women's side, has created a parallel dimension that most modern women live in. And that reality is like a matrix within itself. It's a tremendous amount of money to be made by women's delusion. Women do they do all the spending. They do all the fun. Now, what you see many times is what I call economic cooperation. In certain societies, they don't have the government safety net. They don't have this gynocracy that we have here in the West. And again, women are creatures of survival. Just like now, you see them going back to the church and trying to rebrand himself and sell himself to the guy they wouldn't date when they were 21. Now he's doing well. Now he's successful. They're going to price gouge him, even though he's the last pick of the draft, for marriage. While at the same time, they're getting vigorously and viciously pounded out by some guy who's coming over. They're not celibate. Cut the bullshit. They're just taxing the guy they don't, making him pay provider man, traditional prices, and pay 100% of the bills. These women have been feminists their whole life, raised in an environment of man hating. They hate your guts, but they need your money. Your money is the missing ingredient. They need you to be a servant, a jellyback simp. Take care of them, treat them like, oh, this is what a man's supposed to do. It's in the Bible. Well, turn that Bible around at yourself. Here, look at the Bible. What does it say about what a woman's supposed to be? You misogynist pig. That's what they'll call you. You broke, you dusty, you crusty. Oh, well, this might be so, if you think so. But that is not going to change the fact that you got 50 bodies on you and, you're not even breathing any more kids. You pass the point of what they call it, geriatric pregnancy. So what is a man getting other than pre-owned? There's nothing you're getting today other than being in proximity to pre-owned. Everything else is downhill from there. That means in terms of your freedom, your peace, your ability, just to situate. I got up this morning. I came out to this beautiful waterfront to go take my walk, get my 10,000 steps. I didn't have to wait for nobody to get dressed. I didn't have to listen to no, hey, you want to go there? Let's stop by Walmart or some other store on the way here. Let's go to Target or some. I don't have to deal with none of that bullshit. I don't have to sit around and wait for an hour and a half for her to get dressed enough to go outside the house. Damn that. I just got up. I was squared away. I showered, get myself squared away. Bam, I'm in my walking clothes. I'm out here. I'm full of energy. Why are you so energetic as a 51-year-old guy? Because I don't have any irritation. There's nobody kicking me in my balls on a daily basis. You married guys, know. Put it in the comment. You guys who have been married, you guys who have been in a relationship, tell these young brothers the truth. Stop bullshitting the game. You know the truth. For most guys, they're in insufferable situation. Stop lying, man. Stop lying. Stop selling fantasy. Stop selling bullshit. You're going to cost people their lives, their finances, their resources, their peace, their happiness. There's too much on the line. Once you're in it, you're in it. Especially for these guys who marry these women and he's the last pick of the draft. You know that woman's going to torture him. She don't like him. Shit, she don't like us. She don't like me. I don't care if what I say offends somebody who's raised to hate me. That's what they're raised to do. They were raised to hate you. They were raised to see you as an evil patriarchal oppressor. They've been fed nonsense through the internet, so social media. They got Panda Bear channels, the Derek Jackson channels. that sell the equivalent of emotional prawn all day long. They only listen to the things that agree with them or agree with their feelings or that panders to their emotions and their feelings. They don't care what you think. The days of old are gone. I don't care where you go. Now, if you travel somewhere in certain cultures, because they don't have that government influence, how a man is cared for many times is dictated by culture. Now, you would have to rest in that environment and develop social networks over the course of months and years. Years. You would have to be in some country for 1 or 2 years where you develop normal social networks that you have here in the West, and where you are socially accepted in an environment, in a community, to benefit from any form of traditionalism. If you're not going to just go there today and you just all of a sudden, oh, today I show up and I meet good quality women. But I will admit that at least you're going to get taken care of and get fair exchange if you're a squared away, non-simp man. If you're a jellyback, stay here in America. You're going to get, them women will eat your bitch ass alive and chew you to pieces and send your ass back here with empty pockets, empty bank account, and some psychological scars. Keep your jellyback ass here in America. Go see the culture condition. Let them slap some cast iron balls on you, and you could be born again masculine before you even leave this damn country. Because over there, they don't have all the legal and all the laws and whatever else. Even though these women over here still cook dudes because they refuse. They live this Disney fantasy. They're not pragmatic. They refuse to accept reality. They think these women out here like them. Hey, how does somebody like you? They've been raised to hate you all their life. We like them. We love the ladies because we've been raised and trained to protect them. And even now, we have to adapt and download the new program to go against our own nature, to drive by that woman on the side of the street changing her own tire. And we got to remember that she hates your guts. Not all of them. Ladies, the 10% women, I have a great deal of respect and compassion for you. But the majority of your sisters and the women that have been raised don't like men. They vote for policies all day long that's anti-male. They trying to vote for policies that challenge the very notion of what a man is. They try to make gender a construct. So basically, they try to chop your balls off. What does that tell you about how they feel about you? They try to turn little boys into girls, giving them puberty blockers. That's the policy they're voting for. Putting grown-ass man in the ladies' locker room, and ladies' damn sports, and ladies' freaking bathrooms. That's how much they hate men. And they want to just destroy masculinity for the last 60, 70 years at any expense, even to the point where they'll put their own sisters in safety. Imagine that. They hate women so much. They hate men so much that they'd put their own women in jeopardy and safety just to destroy masculinity. Think about that for a second as a man. That's why they don't like each other. They don't like, if you in a group, they'll gang up on your ass. They'll beat the crap out of you because feminism sticks together in those regards. Separately, man, not only will they do a whole lot of freaky things with you, but they will reveal to you that they can't stand that broad over there because women sabotage, men compete. They don't like each other. It's a secret. I know these game guys sell kind of game. What you need to know is women don't like each other. They'll betray each other in a second. That's why they always sleep with each other's sisters. They sleep with each other's husbands and whatever, or the jealousy, or they get ran through. So they'll tell a woman, go out here and enjoy sexual liberation, when they should be getting married at 21, 22, in college, not letting the basketball team get at them. They don't tell them that. No, they tell them, come out here, get blown out like me. Because they were trying to lower their value. Lower the women's value in the eyes of men. Well, men don't matter. That's the evil patriarchy. Be just like men. How's that working out? A bunch of women on medication. Bunch of women on medication. Women coming in the channel trying to silence me. You guys think too highly of yourself. Yeah, good, right. You should walk around with low self-esteem so we can hand our money over to you. You goofy, crazy. No, we're gonna stay up on game. We're gonna stay up on our self-esteem and our motivation. We're not going to let you discourage us and make you think that, have you believe, we're not allowed you're kidding me. Have you thinking that we ain't valuable? You're crazy. This channel deals with the virus itself, which is male self-esteem that make men let me get this straight. Beyond box, what is the power do they have? Pre-owned, that's it. That's it. Take away pre-owned. What else do they have? The ability to give and take away pre-owned. That's it. How many women around the world have pre-owned? Billions. Why would a man be so low in his self-esteem that you can't think you can get another woman? You're crazy. You got to be lost your mind. You need therapy. Go see the coach of condition. I put his link in the description. You need to be born again, rebuilt, because this created false narrative of scarcity. This is why I say that's the benefit of global travel. When you see women lined up, 50 on top, 50 at the bottom, and the price for pre-owned is probably the equivalent of $30. And then you come here and you listen to some chicken head tell you that they made a man make $100,000 or guys got to be doing this and doing that. Woman got a kid, a baby, and got 50 bodies, and they're telling you that you're supposed, man, you'll be like, when you see that shit and then you look at this shit, you have comparison in your brain, which eliminates the scarcity mentality. You get it? That's the only benefit of global travel in terms of not only that, the education, the knowledge, seeing other cultures and whatever else, but you say, nah. Men are undervalued in this country. You're undervalued. You've been sold a lie. They've been propping women up for the last 60, 70 years by pushing men down. And then they've been destroying the values of strong masculine men and fathers. Many fathers nowadays are jellybacks. They've compromised their manhood and their masculinity. Their wives have taken their balls, especially these jellyback, liberal-minded men who's had their masculinity clipped. They're walking around as just the thing without any sacks attached to it, where all the testosterone and sperm is located at. These feminized, effeminate men that are selling young men garbage have them thinking that you have to make $200,000 to date a chicken head, especially that damn Scott Galloway. You jelly. I'm not going to go on Scott Galloway. Leave Scott Galloway alone. Anyhow, let me just move on. That guy right there, what a bullshitter. Anyhow, agent of the gynocracy in the government, trying to, now young men, I do think you should be squared away. I said the word squared away. That's on a masculine term for you, not for no women, for you. You're supposed to be the best version of yourself for you. Not like this with these Scott Galloways and things so you can go and get these chicken heads to marry. Man, get out of here with that crap. But you should be squared away for you. Be skilled, be competent, be a master of your craft for you. When you go out and build an engine or create some science project and you see other men do other things, it's about our natural spirit to create, design, build, create for you, not, or you go out there and play 5-on-5 basketball with the fellas. You worry about women, or you trying to win the game? You're trying to win the game. It ain't about no damn women. So you should be great for you. Why do women have anything to do with that? That's why I say masculinity needs to pass a test on its own in the world of men, separate from women. That's why true masculinity needs to be built. Your competence, your drive, your motivation, your desires for you in the world of men. These women ain't going nowhere. Pre-owned ain't going nowhere. Be great for yourself. And make sure you understand in this world, nobody takes care of you like you. You think somebody give a rat's ass about the suffering of men? You think so? You crazy. Go get your head examined. There's nobody sitting around worried about. If you're not there to offer them something or sacrifice your life for them, give a rat's ass about you. They don't care if you jump off a bridge or something. So knowing that knowledge, what are you going to do? You're going to sit around and you're going to cry. Nobody gives a rat's ass. You're going to sit around and feel sorry for yourself. Nah, damn that. Get out here, live and enjoy life. I'm about to go do my 10,000 steps. I'm about to have me steak. Well, it's Sunday. Yeah, Sunday I'm going to grab me steak. And I'm about to enjoy life. Enjoy these women. Enjoy them. Enjoy them. I enjoy them all. I enjoy the feminists. I enjoy all of them. I'm not invested. I understand what they are. That doesn't bother me. I'm like, this hyena right here. I just care that they do what I want them to do. I already know what they are. I know their psychology. I know their mentality. Am I going to put them in the house with me? Hell no. But they are quite appetizing. Out here in this wild Serengeti, I take small samples of them and run. I would suggest run. Don't try and convert something that you don't see male lions out here trying to convert hyenas into lionesses. You're crazy. You lost your mind. Accept them for what they are. Accept them for what they are and enjoy them. They're quite enjoyable once you understand their nature and keep them at a nice, good, safe distance. Very entertaining. I find them very humorous. You see them come into the comment section and try and take a bite at my ankles. I just ride with the punches. What do I care? What else did they have other than old, blown out, worn out, pre-owned? That's their only leverage. They have lost all power. Once you understand that, once you don't care about what they have between their legs, they have lost all power. And then they're like, well, how do we silence this crazy, a peaceful life? He's just talking trash every day to these men. What if they get some self-esteem? We're doomed. What if he pours into them and they get that's what they want to shut me up. That's why I don't put any commercials on the channel. Because the commercial pick up the whole police, peaceful life. You gotta chill out. But that's why I put my Cash App down below. So I don't have to put a 90-minute commercial on there. They want me to change my tune. Change my tune. What? You want me to sell these men on the value of Xingyu women, leftover women? That's what you want me to do? You want me to be nicer? Sell Disney fantasies and fairy tales? For what? A 90-minute commercial on my video? No. The Cash App's in the link below if you want to support the channel. And nah, not for sale. I'd rather quit YouTube. At least my content will stay and linger on in the system forever. And the self-esteem of men will be born again masculine. And they will stop valuing pre-owned or these burnt out women that have found the church and whatever else, trying to scam some dude who's worked hard his whole life and extract his pension, extract his money, have him paying for $250 dates when the dude, that dude don't even do a damn thing. You come over and slam the hell out of him at night at 11 o'clock. And the dudes have been slamming them for the last 15, 20, 30 years. And they trying to get you to be a traditional provider man. And I call it the scams. It's a scam. It's a scam. Anyhow, I got to get to my walk. As you see, I'm supercharged on my coffee today. I got to get 10,000 steps in. Stay motivated, gentlemen. Stay inspired. And make sure to subscribe and support the channel. Links down in the description. I'm out. Make sure you hit the like button. Likes are free.